Greetings, Dreamrise channel viewers. Today we dive into the life and legacy of a tech titan, Steve Jobs. In the vast expanse of the tech world, few names resonate as powerfully as that of Steve Jobs. We're about to embark on a journey through the pages of the renowned book Steve Jobs, penned by Walter Isaacson. This book is not just a biography, but a window into the life of a man who shaped the future of technology. We'll be exploring the different phases of his life, starting from his childhood and early life, leading up to the birth of Apple, the wilderness years, his triumphant return to Apple, and finally, his last years. Each chapter sheds light on the ingenuity, perseverance, and vision of this extraordinary man. As we delve into these chapters, we hope to gain a deeper understanding of the man behind the Apple. So brace yourselves as we delve into the journey of this extraordinary man. Steve Jobs' journey began in San Francisco, 1955, born to Joanne Schiebel and Abdul Fattah Jandali. However, his narrative takes an interesting turn as he was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs, a couple living in Mountain View, California, in the heart of what would later become known as Silicon Valley. This change in geographical location would play a significant role in Jobs' future career, placing him at the epicenter of a technological revolution. Paul Jobs, a machinist for a company that made lasers, introduced young Steve to the world of electronics and mechanics. This early exposure sparked in Jobs an interest that would later evolve into a passion. He was fascinated by the idea that complex, functioning machines could be created from a collection of seemingly insignificant parts. Around this time, Jobs crossed paths with another tech enthusiast, Steve Wozniak, who shared his interest in electronics. Their friendship, based on a mutual fascination with technology and a shared sense of humor, would prove to be a pivotal relationship in Jobs' life. Wozniak, a brilliant, self-taught engineer, and Jobs, with his keen eye for design and understanding of consumer needs, were a formidable team. As teenagers, Jobs and Wozniak spent hours in the Jobs garage, tinkering with electronic devices. This shared hobby laid the groundwork for what would eventually become one of the most iconic partnerships in tech history. It was in this garage that Jobs' interest in electronics transcended beyond a mere hobby and began to take shape as a potential career path. Meanwhile, Jobs' unconventional upbringing and his parents' unwavering support played a crucial role in shaping his unique perspective. Encouraged to think differently and challenge the status quo, Jobs began to develop the innovative mindset that would later become the cornerstone of his approach to technology and business. And thus, the stage was set for a young Steve Jobs to change the world. In the 1970s, an idea was born in a garage that would revolutionize the world of technology. So began the story of Apple, a company that would fundamentally reshape our relationship with technology. It all started with two friends, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, tinkering away in a suburban garage in California. These two visionaries, one a creative genius and the other an engineering wizard, conceived the idea of a personal computer that was accessible to the everyday person. This was a radical departure from the norm, as computers during that era were large, expensive machines used primarily by businesses and institutions. Their first creation was the Apple I, a bare-bones computer kit that users had to assemble themselves, complete with a wooden case. The Apple was a modest success, but it was the Apple II that would catapult the company into the big leagues. The Apple II was a game-changer. Launched in 1977, it was a sleek, all-in-one machine that was ready to use straight out of the box. It came with a color display, a first for personal computers, and was designed with the consumer in mind. The Apple II was an instant hit, selling in the millions and transforming Apple into a major player in the burgeoning personal computer market. Yet, Jobs and Wozniak didn't stop at the Apple II. They had bigger fish to fry. In 1984, they unveiled the Macintosh, a computer that would once again redefine the industry. The Macintosh was the first computer to feature a graphical user interface and a mouse, making it incredibly user-friendly and intuitive. It was a bold step into the future, a testament to Apple's commitment to innovation and design excellence. And so, in the span of a decade, Apple had revolutionized the personal computer industry, not once, but twice. But as we all know, this was just the beginning. The company would go on to create a slew of iconic products, each one pushing the boundaries of what technology could do and how it could enhance our lives. Apple's innovative products were only the beginning of Jobs' illustrious career. The journey of Apple, from a garage-based startup to a global tech behemoth, is a testament to the power of innovation, design, and sheer determination. It's a story that continues to inspire and captivate us to this day. The mid-'80s brought about a challenging phase in Jobs' life, often referred to as his wilderness years. This period, marked by turmoil and transition, saw Jobs departing from Apple, the very company he had co-founded. Yet it was not a farewell to his innate entrepreneurial spirit. Jobs' departure from Apple in 1985 was not an end, but rather a new beginning. He took with him a handful of Apple employees and embarked on a new endeavor, founding Next, Inc. This venture was not just another tech company, it was a bold leap into the future of computing. Next was all about pushing boundaries, about envisioning what the future of technology could look like. It was here that Jobs' visionary nature truly shone through, despite the company's struggles in the market. But Jobs didn't confine himself to the realm of computing. In the midst of these wilderness years, he ventured into a completely new territory, the world of digital animation. Jobs saw potential in a small group of animators and purchased a division from Lucasfilm, which was later named Pixar. This unorthodox move baffled many. A tech entrepreneur investing in animation? Yet Jobs saw the convergence of technology and creativity, a vision that would eventually lead to the creation of iconic films that touched millions of hearts worldwide. The wilderness years were undoubtedly a time of trials and tribulations for Jobs. He faced professional setbacks, including the initial commercial failure of Next and the precarious early years of Pixar. Yet, through it all, Jobs never lost sight of his vision. He continued to innovate, to challenge the status quo, and to dream of what could be. This period of his life, often overlooked, was crucial in shaping the Steve Jobs we remember today. It was a time of learning, of growth, and of resilience. It was during these wilderness years that Jobs laid the groundwork for what was to come, for his triumphant return to Apple and his subsequent revolution of the tech industry. Despite the trials, Jobs continued to innovate, laying the groundwork for his triumphant return to Apple. In 1997, Jobs returned to Apple, marking the beginning of an era of unprecedented growth for the company. A prodigal son returning home, Jobs brought with him a renewed sense of purpose and direction. This was the turning point, a critical juncture in the narrative of Apple, a moment that would redefine the company and the entire tech industry. Jobs' second act at Apple was all about groundbreaking innovation. He was not merely interested in creating products. He wanted to craft experiences, to change the way people interacted with technology. And change it he did. First came the iMac in 1998, a sleek, all-in-one desktop that looked unlike anything on the market. It was a bold statement, a proclamation that Apple was back and ready to disrupt. The iMac was a hit, re-establishing Apple's reputation for design and innovation. Then in 2001 came the iPod, a compact, stylish device that put 1,000 songs in your pocket. It revolutionized the music industry, and more importantly, it marked the beginning of Apple's journey into becoming a lifestyle brand. 5 years later, in 2006, Jobs introduced the world to the iPhone. It was not just a phone, it was a mini computer, a camera, a music player, and a portal to the internet. It redefined what a phone could be and set the standard for smartphones. Finally, in 2010, Jobs unveiled the iPad, a sleek tablet that bridged the gap between smartphones and laptops. The iPad was another game changer, creating an entirely new category of devices. Each of these products not only transformed their respective markets, but also cemented Apple's place as a leader in tech innovation. But it was more than just the products. It was Jobs' vision, his ability to foresee what people wanted before they even knew they wanted it. Jobs' vision transformed Apple into a global tech powerhouse. His return to Apple wasn't just a comeback, it was a rebirth, a resurrection that turned around the fortunes of the company and set it on a path to becoming one of the most valuable companies in the world. Amidst the success, Jobs faced a personal battle: his health. A story of triumph isn't complete without trials, and Jobs had his fair share. His most daunting adversary wasn't a business rival, but a rare form of pancreatic cancer. Diagnosed in 2004, he fought valiantly even as the disease took a toll on his body. Jobs, ever the visionary, chose an unconventional treatment path, relying on a diet-based regimen before finally resorting to surgery. Jobs' health struggles didn't deter his spirit or work ethic. During this period, Apple witnessed the introduction of some of its most iconic devices. The iPhone and iPad, products that revolutionized the tech world, were born during these challenging times. Jobs, despite his fragile health, continued to lead Apple with an unwavering commitment, demonstrating his unparalleled passion for innovation. However, in 2011, Jobs' health worsened, compelling him to step down as Apple's CEO. His resignation letter was a poignant reflection of his dedication. He wrote, "I have always said if there ever came a day when I could no longer meet my duties and expectations as Apple's CEO, I would be the first to let you know. Unfortunately, that day has come." Jobs passed away on October 5, 2011. His death marked the end of a remarkable era, but not the end of his influence. Even in his absence, his vision continued to guide Apple, shaping the company's future. Jobs left behind a legacy of innovation that continues to inspire millions around the globe. His relentless pursuit of excellence, his ability to foresee what consumers wanted before they knew they wanted it, and his unwavering belief in his vision remain alive. Jobs' story isn't just about building one of the most successful tech companies in the world. It's about resilience, passion, and the power of a single idea that can change the world. Scene script: Steve Jobs, a visionary, an innovator, a legend. His story is a testament to the power of dreaming big. In our journey today, we've traced the path of this extraordinary individual, from his humble beginnings to his ascension as a titan of the tech industry. We've seen how Jobs' early life experiences, his passion, and his relentless pursuit of perfection shaped him, and, by extension, the world we live in today. We delved into his childhood and early life, exploring how his fascination with electronics and formative experiences set the stage for his later achievements. We then ventured into the birth of Apple, a revolution that changed not just the tech industry, but also our everyday lives. The Apple II, Macintosh, and the iconic 1984 ad all bear testament to Jobs' drive to push the boundaries of what was possible. We also looked at the wilderness years, a tumultuous period that saw Jobs leave Apple only to return stronger with a renewed vision. This period gave us Next, Pixar, and many lessons in resilience and reinvention. Jobs' triumphant return to Apple was a turning point both for him and the company. It marked the beginning of an era of unprecedented innovation, with the introduction of groundbreaking products like the iMac, iPod, iPhone, and iPad. These devices didn't just sell well, they transformed entire industries. And finally, we discussed his final years, a period of personal and professional challenges, but also of immense creativity and impact. Even as he battled with illness, Jobs continued to innovate, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire millions around the world. His influence on the tech industry cannot be overstated. His passion for design and user experience, his ability to envision the future, and his sheer tenacity have left indelible marks on the landscape of technology. Steve Jobs wasn't just a visionary, he was a dreamer who made his dreams a reality. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Steve Jobs' life. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Until next time, keep dreaming big. Before we wrap up, a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This way, you won't miss out on our upcoming content. We dive deep into the worlds of technology, innovation, and fascinating biographies, like the one we've explored today, the life and work of Steve Jobs. We're eager to hear your thoughts on this video. Did it inspire you? Did it make you see things differently? Drop your insights in the comment section. Your voice matters in this community. Did you find the content valuable? Then why not hit the like button? It's a simple way to let us know you appreciate our work. If you think this video could inspire others, please share it with your friends and family. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more captivating content on the DreamRise channel. Stay curious, stay inspired.